Say something. Say anything. Help me, Obi-Wan. You're my only hope. This echo is awesome. I don't know why it's doing that. Hmm. Let's see. Um, and I'll fix it. Let's see. Well, you know what? Let's just try this. Oh, I wonder if the echo is because of my phone, this silly goose. Alright, well, let's try that. I show audio coming through. Shouldn't be any more echo now. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Okay, good. Yay! Anyway. Hey, welcome back to the Myth Leather channel. It's your first time stopping by here. Yeah, we really are rookies. Haven't been doing this in a while, so bear with me. But, working on something fun today. I'm just going to be making a bag for Shelby. And it's a version of this guy, which I've made. I've only made one, well, actually this might be the only configuration of this one I've ever done. This is what we call the Loki bag. And simple kind of tote style bag. I just modified it and made a couple slip pockets on both sides. You guys might have seen my other videos where I made this version slightly taller. And so I'm going to make basically this exact same bag, slightly different dimensions. And I don't think I'm going to be putting the outside slip pockets on here. She wants connectors on the outside here and just a short handbag style, like an 11-inch drop. She doesn't want the handle to be, these handles to go over her shoulder. But I might put connectors on the side so we can make her shoulder strap. We'll just have to see what she wants to do. But hey, give me a couple thumbs up in the chat if the audio is good. You guys like the audio. And, next couple of days here, we'll be doing some more videos and hopefully the technical difficulties have been ironed out now. So you guys get caught up here and go in the other room. almost have better audio than. I better have good audio than video. So let me see. Don't bang your stuff really loud. Okay. I better have good audio than video. So you guys are full of crap. I just turned it up and it sounds great. All right. So I will try not to bang stuff around. Fair enough? All right. So can't use any of my existing templates or anything like that, but I do have this one, which is just slightly larger. That was a design that I was working on, but I never finished it. But it's a perfect size for what she wants. So this is going to be the bag base that I'm going to make, and then this piece will get leather wrapped around it. But basically, what she wants is to be able to have a tumbler like this inside of her bag. And my only conundrum so far as the design goes, is how I'm going to keep this captive over here. Now, whether I integrate something into the liner or, make something out of leather, I don't know yet. I'm kind of going to have to experiment with that. I did some kind of looking around and gleaning online to see what I could find, and I don't really want it to look like a diaper bag, with like the little, what do you call it, elastic or whatever. I'm more apt to like make something out of, a little leather, something out of leather and integrate it into the liner somehow. I'm not really even sure how I'm going to do it yet. My only fear about that is once I'm done with it, is it going to pull on stuff and be all weird, or how it's going to work? But I guess that's here nor there for now. I'm going to start building the outside of the bag, and then we'll go from there. So the dimensions that we've come up with are, so it's going to be a 14 inch wide, 5 inches deep, and like 10 inches tall. 14 by 5 by 10. What it's going to look like. What does 14 by 5 by 10 even look like? What is this? By 10. I just want to visualize what this is going to look like. So like 14 is about there. And 10. I think that would be nice. Boy, that'd be great with a front pocket on there and a couple straps coming up. Basically like this, except integrate some straps right here. I mean, we can talk her into that. This is Loki right here, and this was 11.5 by 10. by 4. That'll be all right. Not sure what I did. What is better? Well, to be honest with you, I'm standing right next to one of the cameras, so that might be it. I don't know. I'll try to figure it out before tomorrow, though. Let's see. I know you guys will help me come up with something. The Starry Adventure Advent that Lauren and Alex did had a bag with a great pocket for that. Ooh. Yeah, I just want kind of, it's hard to describe for me anyway, because, I'm like that. But I always do, these are all drop-in liners, you guys know that, but I just kind of want like just a piece that fits in there. I don't really want a whole sleeve that the thing fits into. I just want it to sit in there and not be a struggle to get it out of there and have her mess around with elastic and all that kind of stuff. Just something that sits in there. My fear of putting anything on the liner is I don't want the liner to be pulled or tugged on in any way, shape, or form. You know what I mean? Because the liners are going to give this some stability as well. The bag stability. So it's a fear. Yeah, so basically we're going to kind of we're going to hodgepodge both of these guys together. It's going to be a culmination. But I don't have any of the pattern stuff, so it's not going to be slam dunk. I thought it'd be fun. We'll just hang out a little bit and show you how I do this kind of stuff. Sorry for banging stuff around, but I think the pattern releases tomorrow, but it sounds just like what you're wanting. I've never seen one like it. I'll have to look at the Adventure Advent and Lauren and Alex. Lauren Mormino, I'm assuming you're talking about? Alright, so I'll have to kind of think about how I'm going to do that. Let's see. Let me show you what we're working with. This is the liner that Shelby wants to use. It's just a Joann fabric, quilting fabric, I'm pretty sure. And then this is a 3 to 4 ounce, I believe. Feels like a 3 to 4 ounce. And this is a Horween in this kind of chestnut brown color. Probably pretty hard to pick up on camera. But that's what she wants. I wanted to use something else, but she vetoed me. So this is it right here. I'm gonna start banging stuff around here in a minute because I can't find my tools. Ticket. This camera. Yeah, anyway. You just have to trust me, it's 3 to 4. I can't find my gauge. This is the one I wanted to use. Might be picking up. It is kind of orange color, but this is a russet This is a Horween Dublin. This is probably on the firmer side of 3.5, 4 ounce, full veg tan, and as this is as well. That brown color I showed you, that's all 100% veg. And if you could smell this stuff, yeah, wow, beautiful stuff. I mean, I've had this for months and months, and I have this in this natural color too, that I think would be really super cool. Maybe I'll just make some and I don't know. Maybe some. Who knows? All right. Anyway, let's get on the road here and actually do something. Put your tools away where they belong. I know. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Shelby had this place all organized at one point in time, and then I came and messed it all up. Okay, we'll get her going again. I won't be up here probably. I'm gonna try to be up here every day this week. We'll see. Maybe I'll do live videos unless Leanne ticks me off, then we're not gonna do anything. So blame it on her. I'm just kidding. All right, so this base is 14. Yep, by 5. So now I need another one of these for show. So let's find some more of the old Bontex. Cut one more piece. I'll be good, I promise. All right. Let's see. Loud noises, be careful. Sorry. Let me crawl back here and see what I got in the. Oh, there's my gauge. Incoming. Yep, loud noises. There we go. There's my gauge right here. Yeah, this is measuring 3, but this is very on the very edge, right on the of the hide. So probably 3 to 3.5 ounce on the softer temper side. But beautiful stuff. That'd be fun. Let's. I need you. Just cut a piece of this off kind of randomly so I can get rid of this big awkward sheet. Okay. Everything's still sounding okay? Shelby is at work, so she won't be here for another hour and a half, 2 hours maybe. That's what this stuff is. This is Texon. This is a bag stiffener that this I believe came from not Tandy. I'll think of it. I will think of it. This is the stuff that comes out of Tandy. This yellow stuff. It's a lot stiffer. Both have really good uses. This is a little thinner and a little bit more flexible per se, but I don't have any more of this. I'd prefer this, to be honest with you, for a bag bottom, but this does work. Most of the time, if you go to Tandy, you gotta ask for it. And they have it stuffed in the corner somewhere. And they'll look at you crazy when you ask for it. Like, what is that? And you just have to look up at the ceilings and kind of find it on your own. Like, I need that stuff. I'm like, oh, okay. Weaver. Yes, Weaver. Someone paying attention. Or someone that's been out of this for a while. Me, this guy. Let's see if I can get a better view of what's going on here. Alright, good. Alright, I'll just put some tape on there just to kind of help me so it doesn't slide around too stinking much. Because I like this to be as perfect as possible. Because any jagged lines and stuff like that that you know, when you're cutting this out is really amplified when you start wrapping it with leather. So I choose the best of the two to use as the outside part, which would be this piece. The other piece, not so much, but ideally we'd cut this out on the Cricut or Circut or however you guys want to pronounce it. I have DXF files that we can cut it on there, and that's how it's normally done. The Loki I have a clicker die for, but this is going to be one-off-ish, so we're just going to cut it by hand. With the assistance of this aluminum pattern here. I don't have the side, I don't have any of the pattern pieces for the liner, the outside, or anything, so we're going to have to develop it as we go. But I think that would be kind of cool to show how to arrive at that. Hope everybody had a nice Christmas and happy holidays and ho 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 Merry Christmas and all that crap. It's hard to believe it's 2024 already. It's wild, man. Alright. It's like watching paint dry, ain't it? And I never got the dual. It does run. It does work, but it's not to my standard. I'm gonna bring it to a mechanic probably. Next time Shelby wants to go to IKEA down in Kent, which is about an hour, almost 2 hours from here. we'll bring it down and drop it off, and you know, yeah, when you get time, fix it. I give up. Jeez. All right. So now I'm gonna cheat and still use this. So now we have both of these guys. See which one's the nicer one. They might be both pretty good. All right, what I'm just going to use, we'll use this one for the base, and I'll use this one to wrap it with. I shall return. I lost another one of my favorite tools. IKEA sucks, man. I hate IKEA. That place is the worst. I don't know what I did with it, so I'll just use this one. So this little piece of aluminum flat bar here is 1/2 inch by piece of crap. 1/2 inch by 3/4, and I use that for, you know, for rulers and stuff. I'm pretty sure it's 1/2 inch. I'm gonna check. It might be 3/8. That'll tick me off. Rats. It is 3/8. Stinker. I don't mind. I'm not using that. Alright. Stand by a minute. Ha! That's enough for government work. Ye old zipper jig. This I think is 5/8. Yep. I guess I'm gonna have to find my other aluminum piece. Do I have anything that works in the shop? Anything at all? There we go. This really isn't super critical, it just kind of gives me a better gauge on what's up. The one that is critical is the other piece that actually goes to the bag, because that gives you, the center line, so you know where to put the seam, so everything's not all twisted and crooked. So that's how we do that. So this guy's 2.5, right? Just put a center line on this, 5 inches wide, just for funsies. And disregard. Good one. This one. That line. Not that line. Okay. Cool. We're going to do the same thing with this one, only because I haven't built this bag, or a version of this bag, in like a year. Hard to believe, but it's true. Alright, so Kat says, okay, I just quickly watched a video how the pocket was made in the bag I was talking about. Looks like she created a divider that's nearly the same height as the bag. It's sewn into the front and back panels, and then on the bottom is sewn on a last. My conundrum is all these bags I make have drop-in linings. So we're going to go with 7. The old 7. I think it's this one. See, if I had my other piece of aluminum, I could just add the 1/2 inch, but no. So drop-in lining? Wow. That's cool. Everybody's usually doesn't do drop-ins. I don't know why. I think they're easier. Easier on my hands, that's for sure. Plus, there's, you know, this is the way we make these. We actually stitch these bottoms on here, so there's no turning this guy. Plus, you know what the other thing I hate about turned lining is, and I don't care who you are or what you say or whatever the case is, in my opinion, these just fit tighter. I can make these fit way tighter. There's no saggy bottoms or none of that stuff, or really weird bunch of extra fabric in here. I can get this super tight. I don't know. I guess this is my preference. Anyway. Okay, so now we need to cut a piece of leather. Or should we take the tape off this first of all? I need to figure out what the panel size is. How we're gonna make this bag. So how do you guys want to do this? I'm gonna let you decide. Shelby will be okay with it either way. I don't have a sample of what I'm talking about. It'll be similar to this kind of look. Can you see that? You know, run the straps all the way to the bottom and then kind of create a little pocket right here. You know, then just continue the straps on something like this. Kind of deal. Not sure about if I do a roll handle for her or not, but you know, maybe just be a standard leather strap. So we could do that, or we could do just like real simple connectors like this on there. And then to maybe put a zip on the back of it, or just make it super simple. That's what my conundrum. If we create a pocket, then we have to change the geometry a little bit. I like this look, but she doesn't want that. Well, let's develop the panel sizes just as it would be if it's just going to be straight. And then go from there. I can always add a pocket. Yeah, that is my trucking bag. I still haven't this. I have one more of these handles to make. This side of this says no handle. But I need to make it. It's just sitting over there on the bench. Okay, so let's figure out the panel size here. Now, I posted a teaser on the So Whatever page today for everybody to watch the video on how I did this, but I don't know if anybody's done this. This might be just everybody already knows this stuff, but whatever. So the easiest way to do the, I mean, this, you could just take a fabric tape around here, run this around the perimeter of this to come up with your dimension. I scribed a line halfway through point here around this. If I pull in, to the 1 inch mark and run it around, we're looking at, I don't know, because this tape is stupid. So we're looking at 18 1/4 from center line to center line. All right, so 18 1/4. 18 1/4 plus seam allowance, and I use 1/2 inch, so that's going to be 19 1/4, right? The easier way to do that is like this. For me. And I didn't make this up. Maybe I did, I don't know. I think I might have saw my dad do something like this before with a circle. But anyway, same kind of deal. You pull an inch. So we're going to align the, can you see what I'm doing here? Hard to see, but I'm aligning the 1 inch mark on the center line, my scribed center line. And then I'm literally just going to roll this pattern piece over and then over again. Let's see, now this says 18 1/2 or 17 1/2 really. That's weird. I might have read the tape wrong because I'm half blind. Let me try it again. It's like 17 1/8. Huh. I messed up somewhere. Try it again. You know what? I wonder if the ruler's moving. Hang on. Ah, jeez. 17 1/4. 17 1/4 plus seam allowance, so 18 1/4. And 1/4. And now if we want a 10 inch high finished part, we're gonna do another 1 inch for seam allowances, so that's gonna be 11. So 18 1/4 by 11 times 2. That's the panel sizes we need. Yeah, you know, you might be right. This tape measures stretch. Let's see what it is. Yeah, it's pretty accurate actually. I'm just blind and I can't see, but I'm curious as to why that was so far off. Pulling an inch. So this should wind up to be 18 1/4. All right. It is. It's 18 1/4. I'm just I'm special. All right. So there we go. If you didn't know how to do that, or you've never seen that before, well, guess what? Now you learned something. So that's fun. So 18 1/4. 18 1/4 by 11 is my panel sizes. But before I get too crazy, I'm going to also cut the piece of leather for this. Now I was going to say, where did it go, man? It's right here. So we have this piece, which made our Bontex, but I need it to be 1 inch, a ½ inch bigger all the way around on every side. So how are we going to do that? Let's see if I can find my dividers. I'm going to use these dividers the easiest way, and I don't have one, or I did, I can't find one, for this purpose. But if you have a washer with a known dimension here, so let's say you have a little washer or whatever with this dimension from the ID of this to the OD of this is a ½ inch, you can take this piece and run it all the way around there, you know, with your scratch awl or whatever to the inside, and there you have a ½ inch all the way around. That's perfect. But I don't have one that's ½ inch or slightly bigger. I have one that's 3/8, but that's it. So what we're going to do is set the dividers to a ½ inch and just scratch it on there, and then we'll just cut it out. It doesn't need to be super perfect. It's it doesn't really matter that much as long as it's got leather covering it, because you'll never see it. Just make sure that that's a ½ inch. I need a new battery for this. $49995, good? That's good, right? Alright, that'll work. So now I'm just going to scratch this on here. Mainly, I would say probably just like around the radiuses more than anything. Because on the straightaways, I have I did have a ½ inch bar that I normally use to create this, but oops. like I said, this is not the most critical part here of the job. I can actually probably just cut this with scissors. Is that what I want to do? I really want my 1/2 inch bar because I'm just such a fussy person like that. And you guys can catch this on the replay too if I bore you to tears, you want to come back and fast forward or whatever. Some people like this long format stuff. Some people can't stand it, but these are the kind of videos that I'm known for. I'll just make these and it's long format kind of vloggy kind of videos, and people can fast forward through them. Some people like to watch them all through the whole thing. So you start at 1 inch because your seam allowance is 1/2 inch. Oh, no, I start at the 1 inch mark on this thing, just in case like this isn't exactly at the end. You know what I mean? Because you can kind of see it's wonky, just this little clip. Same with like a regular tape measure. If you need something really accurate, just skip past the little hook thing on your tape measure because that's always off a little bit. If you go to the 1 inch line, you measure whatever you want and you just add 1 inch to the end, then you've got way more accurate measurement. You know what I mean? Does that make sense, I hope? Call it pulling an inch. We're making a bag here. A 1/16 of an inch or whatever your measurement was off probably won't make that big of a difference. And by the way, I'm not even anywhere near the camera right now, so you guys are gonna have to let me know if the audio still sounds good. In fact, I'm gonna go out to the garage. I'm gonna just talk. Stupid. Anyway, I continued to talk the whole entire time. I don't know if you guys could hear me or not, but it sure would be interesting to know if you could. Okay, gonna watch replay. Dinner time on the East Coast. Yep, it'll be on the replay, guys. And tune in tomorrow too. I'll be back up here tomorrow. Probably, more than likely. But yeah, I think there's what, 9 people watching or something like that. 8. back to my chat. Where did it go? There it is. Sweet. Hello, by the way, everybody, and thanks for watching, by the way. And it's super fun to get back up in the shop. Haven't been up here in a long time. So I apologize for the technical difficulties in which we have been encountering today. But I'll get her dialed in and we'll have some fun. Yeah. I can't find the bar, so nobody commented whether they could hear me all the way downstairs or not, because I talked the whole time. Could anybody hear me at all, or is that a Negatron? Nope, couldn't hear you. And I just messed that part up. So this is what you get. Just messed it up. So now I'm gonna have to use this for something else. Or maybe I'll use this for the overlay or something. I can't have that inside line. That's rookie, super rookie mistake. That ticks me off. Anyway, that's why I need my I need that spacer, man. Rats. Okay. Couldn't hear you. Okay, so the audio is coming through on the camera then. Interesting. Maverick. I just have to keep the sharp edge off the leather on the inside edge, and just be scoring it on the outside here. Not that big of a deal. All right, let's do that. good enough. I'll save this for connectors or whatever, or the overlay. And let's kind of rough cut this dude. Is it laying behind a door somewhere? You know, I used it for another purpose some time ago, and it got left in the garage for a while, and I thought I brought it back up here, but I'm going to have to ask Shelby what if she knows where it is. All right, so there's that. Now, take a piece of this so we can set up the skiver. I'll skive this real quick, and then we'll glue this guy on. Is everything unplugged? gauge somewhere, but that's gone too. Now let's see where we're at here. So we're starting around almost 4 ounces. We're gonna call it. I call this 3.5, 4. We're gonna scale this down to probably go to about 2. Let's see what happens here. Well, it's gonna work perfect. This guy's a little deep. I want that to be about 5/8 of an inch. Yeah, it's more like 3/4. So we're gonna back that off just a touch. And if I had one of my gauges, is it in here? No. There it is. I have about 6 of these somewhere. I forgot you guys can't hear me. This little doodad right here. I like to use the 5/8 inch one when I'm setting up the Skyber. I will figure out the just about an 1/8 inch. 1/8 inch too much. I will set up the cameras again, and we will figure out what scoop is with the audio. Get that all squared away. All right. I like it. Now, let's see where we're at on this doodadular. So I know where to put some glue. I'm just gonna. This is like way overkill, but I'm just gonna draw a little picture. Just draw a little something, so we know where to put the Bontex. And these bad boys gonna go on here. Probably not gonna fold it all the way to the line. It probably won't make it, but it gives you a kind of a good, indication where it needs to go. All right, let's go glue this on. We'll here. We'll see how good it is here. I don't quite understand why you can't hear very well on the microphone. How about that one? I'm really curious to know what the audio sounds like. Hey, Ann, how are you doing? It's nice to see you. This is always controversial. My honey glue is always the controversial. I always get lots of messages about this stuff. You're gonna fry your brains, all kinds of stuff. It's pretty funny. In the UK, we're not allowed to use glue. Yeah, I know, but we're not in the UK. We're in America. In America, we can fry our brains. I miss the smell of my glue. You know, funny you say that about the Dr. Pepper, Diet Dr. Pepper. We switched to Diet Coke during the pandemic because they stopped producing Diet Coke or Diet Dr. Pepper. And we just never switched back. So, got the old Diet Coke. Diet Coke, yeah. I do enjoy me a nice Diet Dr. Pepper on occasion. I know there's 12 of you here. I wonder how many of you got notified via YouTube. I think YouTube forgot I existed.
Not that they really ever knew I existed or cared. That's kind of the key to this high solids adhesive if you're using it, is kind of let it dry out a little bit. The stuff I have you really can't get, but you can use barge or weldwood. And it's not really sticky right out of the jar. But if you kind of just take the cap off the little jars you get at the hardware store and let it air out, kind of stir it up, let it air out for a couple days, then it gets nice and sticky. It's awesome. No YouTube ping, got a Leanne ping. Yeah. I wondered about that. I've sunk way down on the old algorithm. They're like, yeah, sure, buddy, you're gonna make videos. Ha ha ha, funny, funny. Hi, Denise. How much weight have I lost? I think I've gained weight, to be honest with you. Leanne was notified. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I got. I have a few days off this week, so I am going to, be up here for a few hours a day. Something to do. And I might as well record it. I mean, making a live videos is way easier for me because I don't have to go back and edit anything. I'm sure you can all appreciate that. problem with this rubber base, this is kind of a rubber based glue, is if it gets too old or something, it kind of gets balled up like this. And then if you have these little dried up balls, it'll tend to get stuck in there, and then it's just, that bump is just amplified in your project. No good. So I'm gonna let this flash off for a second, let it dry just a touch, and then we'll go from there. So most of the videos that you'll find, if you want to watch these on the replay, just for your reference, you're going to find them under the, I think it's under the live tab on YouTube. I don't know why they won't put the saved version over, back over under the regular videos, why it has to be on the live tab, I don't know, but that's where they're going to be. So, just for reference. Let's tack up just a second longer. Now, while we're doing that, what we could do is go get the swatch and then figure out what kind of we're going to do for hardware. So some time ago, I found these little connectors at what's the name of this vendor now? What's the name of it, Garth? Crap. I can't remember. I think Weaver just bought them. Yeah, or bought them last year or 2 years ago or something. Anyway, I found these there. And Ohio Travel Bag, that's what it's called. And these are kind of cool because this little bar comes out. It's threaded. They make a couple different versions of these. I really like these. But yeah, so this little bar comes out of here. And so you can make your strap, and then put this in at the very end. That way you don't have your hardware getting in the way when you're trying to assemble the bag, getting all scratched up and in the way. It's kind of neat. I like them. So I can use these. I have this color, or just the regular old buckle guy squares. I think that's kind of nice too. Yeah. That'd be good. So that's that. I think that's what we'll use there. Ohio travel bag. Yeah, that's what it is. I think Weaver bought them. That's kind of what we wind up with after I stretch this around this corner here. Kind of winds up looking like this, and then I will take this over there to the stone and we'll hammer it down to make this flat. Probably could have skied this a little bit thinner. And then also punch the holes while we're over there for the feet. So take this guy. Just turn the audio on and off. Just see what happens. See what happens. Where'd my template go? There it is. Found it. So when I originally designed this, at the time when we punched the aluminum, I added the locations for the feet too. So we'll just use this and mark it with an awl and punch the holes now instead of later. And then when once the bag's kind of assembled, then I'll put the hardware in, because that way it'll go through both layers of the Bondtex. I hope that makes sense. I don't even remember what size these are. Let's see. There we go. This guy right here. That's a little rivet that I use. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's buckle guy stuff. This is going to be a 3 millimeter. Alright. So some 3/16 inch posts. Oh, those are cool. These are little 1/2 inch black feet, just little flat ones. I forgot I had those. Oops. That's kind of a large OG one. I've got these small ones too. I mean, this is probably the ones I'll use because I'm not sure I have anything in between. No in betweener. I have these. These are 3/4 inch. We'll see what those look like, maybe. Buckle guy feet. Ooh. Some flat ones. Those are kind of neat. Some all black ones. It's like Christmas. Oh, okay. I do have some longer ones. Longer posts. These are 5/16. So we're in good shape there. We'll have some feet to use. Yeah. I could use these too. About 3/4, I think. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, but I got a bunch of these. Made in China. From the old Ohio travel bag. Ooh, here's the other kind that I was telling you about. I really like these. These are spring loaded, have a spring loaded pin in there. So they kind of have this connector, so instead of a threaded piece, it's spring loaded on one end. So you just snap it in there and click it in. They're really cool. I really like those. Not sure why I even got that stuff. This must have been something Shelby was working on. This is rose gold. I got a bunch of these too. I don't even like them. They're really not my favorite. These are nice. These connectors here, really nice. Oh, and here's that same thing, but in brushed nickel. Man, I got all kinds of stuff. I want to make bags. What's the matter with me? Anyway, enough of that. What are we using to punch the holes? All right, stand by. There's a million places you can get this. This is a KS Blade Punch brand, but this is a 3mm punch. Tandy sells a set that's pretty nice. That's has a, I think I have one here maybe, or I used to. Do we have it anymore? I'm trying to move the camera slow. They used to have a set, and they still do really, where you have one handle and then the tips are interchangeable. Those are really nice. I'm not sure what happened to those, but I used to have a set of those too. Yeah, I don't know what happened to them, but anyway, yeah, just a little standard punch. Okay, there's that. Oh, there's Amy. I didn't even notice Amy was here. Hey, Amy, how are you doing? Nice to see you guys again. Good, I'm glad you guys were being notified. I tried to post a link in our Myth group, but I posted the wrong one because my software decided to end the session for whatever reason. Rookie stuff, you know, trying to remember how to do this stuff after who knows how long. Oh gosh, there's the dog. Maverick! Maverick. Mav. What are you doing? What are you doing? Do you have to go outside? You want to go outside? You want to come up here? Hold tight, everybody. I'll be right back. I gotta let the dog out. Maverick, what are you doing, dude? Come on. Here, bed. They're hiding with your half-inch bar. Yeah, exactly. So, what is the consensus on how the bag is going to look? I don't know if everybody was here when I first came on, but one of the biggest design elements in this thing is going to be some way, somehow, to hold this exact tumbler. She's got a couple of them inside the inside the bag with something to hang on to it. And whether that's integrated into the liner with fabric or, some kind of leather thing over here where I can just rivet it on, I don't know. I mean, that would be kind of cool too, I guess. Yeah, but I'm kind of not worried about that right at the moment because we'll drop that in at the last minute anyway. But design-wise, I can't decide if I want to just do a regular, just plain old Jano like this with maybe fabricated connectors on the front for the strap or the handles. She wants like a 10.5 or 11-inch drop handle. Nothing that goes over her shoulder. Or do we want to make it kind of more like this with straps that come up this way, like similar to this, but up in this area and put a couple pockets in there, even though she doesn't want them, but I'm going to do it anyway. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I like the look of those little feet on there too. So we may have to just use those. But I kind of got to decide because I want to cut these panels. $18 1/4 by 18 1/4 by 11 is what it is. Well, that's gonna be a fun size. 18 1/4, huh? Sheesh. Well, what says you guys? Can it be removable? I suppose, but what I don't want to do is, have her be struggling with it. So basically, it'd be something like this. Just envision this. Literally that. Yeah, that's perfect, actually. But it doesn't have to have a bottom on there. It can just hit the bottom of the bag. But I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to incorporate that into the liner. I mean, I guess I could just experiment with this one. This is a Loki liner, but I thought about just doing something, just, you know, obviously not this, but something just as simple as this, just to kind of, and maybe just to either tack it on there or rivet it on. You know what I mean? You could hear me outside with the dog? What about sewing it into the seam? I just don't know how, you know, that's a good idea. I was thinking about maybe making the lining a couple different, out of a couple different pieces, and that way I could put the, you know, like the seam over here somewhere. Because what I don't want to do is have something like, let me see if I can find that. Let's see. So here's, you know, roughly, I don't know, I guess what it would have to be like. Something like this. You know, and once you have it in there, I mean, yeah, that's the only way I would know how to do it. Would be just like something like this. But I could make it out of leather. Just gonna add weight to the bag, but I could make it out of leather and it'd be a little stiffer. You know what I mean? So it'd kind of maintain a shape. Kind of, sort of. Like this. And that'd be kind of cool. Just like that. I meant to scab that pretty thin, otherwise. Because I like to flatten these seams out, Amy. You know what I mean? I glue these down. Because you know what happens if you don't. If you leave these like this and shove it in the bag, then you get this kind of puckering effect on the inside. I like it nice and smooth. You know, it winds up kind of looking crappy. These are nice and flat. I like to glue those edges down. I have to think about it. I wonder if I could use an interfaced lining and just maybe put a binding on the top, but not go all the way to the liner. So just bind the top to here and stop, and then just put fabric through here so I could still put these flat. I'll have to think about it. Or, like I said earlier, to make them a little more work, but panelize the liner to where it would be like a section here. It'd be sectioned off here on this side. You know, and then attach it, you know, wherever over here somewhere. So it's like a square section. Probably overthinking this, but... Let's see. Yeah, that. All right. Well, so you guys have any input on the design at all? Do you think I should run straps up the sides, or you know, up the center like this, put a pocket in the middle, or just leave it plain? And maybe just put a zipper on an overlay on one side. Like an overlay here. Hey, Shelby's home. She's probably gonna be hungry, but I bet she didn't go to the store either. So that means I'm gonna have to go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to experiment maybe tomorrow. Off camera or something, so I don't bore the tears out of everybody more than I already have today. Shelb.
God damn.
Hey, I'm live on YouTube.
Oh.
She's gonna complain about the glue.
Did they hear that?
Probably.
How are your brain cells? Woo! It stinks. Like icky glue.
Hi, Shelb.
Hi.
It stinks like what?
Glue.
Oh, look at this.
Icky my baby right there, right there. Look at this one. That's her baby. That's a baby. Are you having a nice time?
Yeah, we're having fun making your bag.
Oh, look at this puppy dog.
So, but we come up, yeah, here's the base to your bag.
I love it. Ugh, it stinks.
You sound like the Europeans complaining. Melt your brain cells.
Yeah, maybe they're onto something.
Yeah, no problem. So anyway, Ann says hi.
Hi, Ann. Oh, and Leanne's on too.
Yeah. 11 people.
She causing trouble?
Amy Frost is on.
Oh,
have you been live?
I don't know. Let's see. Too long, probably.
Oh.
Where does it say? Doesn't it say? Oh, 2 hours ago. Yeah, it's probably time to go.
Let's see.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna go. Did you go to the store?
Hello.
Are you going to the store?
I guess.
What are you getting?
Whatever you texted me.
Pi-
Good night.
pineapple, bell peppers, and zucchini. Pineapple. I'm making red curry chicken tonight. She has to go back to the store. Pocket. Yeah, so let's so we'll think on that stuff and reconvene tomorrow. Been on for 2 hours. Haven't accomplished much, but we've had fun. Come up with a concept and then yeah, just keep plugging along. See what we can come up with. I wouldn't have it fit perfectly, just enough so it doesn't tumble over. Do a cargo style pocket. Cargo style pocket. I'm killing her with the glue. Are you dying from the glue? Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. Hey, thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you on tomorrow. Same time, different channel. No, same channel, different time. I don't know. I'll post it on the Myth Leather group. What time I'm gonna go live. Anyway, we'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you.